Capricorn, it's Scully T. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for July 1st through the 15th, 2019. And happy summer solstice. Here in Milwaukee, we've been getting some really weird weather. We had a couple of really beautiful days, and then it has been like some vicious thunderstorms. So I'm kind of thinking that Mama Nature's a little bit pissed off at us. So I hope the past couple of weeks of June were wonderful for you guys. And I just want to say, as always, Capricorn, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody watching right now, and that's totally fine. Just take what resonates with you and throw out anything that doesn't feel right for you, okay? And in the meantime, feel free to check out the other talented YouTube readers that are abound. I know that I have my favorites. And come back to me next week to see if the weekly elementals may resonate a little bit better for you, okay? And I'm just going to ask that you guys hit that like button for me because I really appreciate that, okay? All right, enough about me. Let's get on with you guys. All right, Capricorn. So for you guys, I'm going to be using my very favorite deck. It's the deck that I got when I was 16, so I've had it for a very long time. And it is called the Sacred Rose Tarot deck. All right, it's a rare deck nowadays, and I don't think I've used it on my channel yet. So this is my personal deck that I use for my clients. So I figured, why not? You know, why not bring it out for you guys this time? Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with the Cappies. Capricorn, July 1st through the 15th. You guys are feeling a little bit in limbo, it's looking like. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you guys have been kind of lamenting about something from the past, right? Thinking about some kind of emotional loss. And I feel like right now you guys are feeling like you're in limbo. You're waiting for something to come to fruition for you, okay? Let's look a little bit deeper into that. I feel like you guys have been feeling like you've had to battle with the Seven of Wands. You've had to really take on a lot to feel as though you are, you know, even able to just stand your ground, okay? And I feel like you guys aren't trusting with the Eight of Swords. The thing with the Eight of Swords, though, is that it's really something that you guys can choose to get out of, okay? Eight of Swords symbolizes kind of like a self-induced mental trap that we put ourselves in, okay? So, you know, it may be just that you're choosing not to see past this old issue that you guys have been thinking about lately. Let's look a little bit deeper into that. What does this have to do with? Is this about love, or is this about kind of career stuff? Okay, guys, what I'm feeling here is that, you know, the ones I'm tapping into, I feel like you guys are feeling like you're not serving your life's purpose, okay? And I say that because you have the Star card here, which is about reaching inner potential. It's about following your star, right? And I feel like, you know, with the Magician card here, you're like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be manifesting? What am I supposed to be serving in this lifetime? And I do feel like it is with the career sector here because you got the Four of Pentacles, which is about foundations with money, okay? Whatever you guys are doing now is pretty burdensome for you with the Ten of Wands. Now, tens also symbolizes the endings of things. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have been really thinking about maybe going out on your own with the Hermit card, maybe starting your own business, or even just getting out of where you're at now so that you can, you know, branch off into something completely new, right? Let's look a little bit deeper into it. Okay. Here's what I'm picking up on. I feel like what you guys are doing, Capricorn, is you guys are, you know, your energy and your focus has shifted over to the life's purpose and the career sector because you may have been separated from somebody, right? You guys aren't currently talking. This is also about being divided mentally, you know, being stuck between two choices. And I feel like what it has to do with is you guys may have dealt with a King of Wands type energy, which is kind of like the player energy, okay? At its best, the King of Wands is all about, you know, following passionate pursuits and, you know, being magnetic and being able to really charm people, okay? And I feel like you guys have been coming out of something where there could have been a third-party situation here, okay? Now, I don't always jump right to third-party in terms of it being like another lover or something like that. Third party could be that, you know, there was just something that came in between you guys that maybe this person put ahead of you guys, okay? So that would be a third party, work, art, whatever. And I feel like that really got you to a point where you're like, what am I doing with my life, right? What am I doing? You know, I feel like I put so much energy and work into this relationship that didn't work out that now I'm kind of left adrift, right? You don't feel like you're really making any kind of progress. And that's why we have to go through situations such as that, you know, shitty relationships, because it really does make us refocus back on ourselves as individuals, right? And from what I'm seeing here with the cards, I feel like that's what's going on with you guys, Capricorns. Okay, let's look a little bit deeper into this. Yeah, see, I definitely feel like with the Lover's card, not only do decisions need to be made, but if you look at it, he's literally choosing between two lovers. Okay, so I feel like there was some kind of another third-party situation. Let me just take a look to see if this was the partner that you were dealing with or if maybe this was you guys. Yeah, here's another 3 card, 3 of Wands. Okay. I feel like the ones that I'm tapping into, I feel like you guys suspected that there was a third-party situation. I feel like you were really thinking that this last relationship was the one with the 4 of Wands. You were really seeking some kind of deep commitment. I just got a particular message, very specific to some people. I do feel like you guys were probably engaged. You were about to marry this person. And then you found out that there was another situation going on that you had no idea about, okay? And what this did is it really jaded you, you know? It just made you really feel like, what's the purpose of getting involved emotionally or romantically with somebody anymore? And I feel like that's what's shifted you back to really focusing on what you can do as a solitary soul, okay? Yeah, because you've learned your lessons here with the 4 of Swords, you know? I feel like you guys are thinking that you need to take a break from love and emotions. Because you guys got a ton of swords here, and swords are about how we think about things. There are perceptions on things. So, you know, what I'm seeing here for the ones that I'm tapping into is you guys were really hurt by something. Somebody chose something over you is how you're feeling. And what that did is it really made you start to feel that, you know, you have to get your power back. And the way that you get your power back is you got to make decisions to be able to know what your next steps are going to be, right? Because nobody's going to take care of you but you, especially when it comes to fulfilling your life's purpose, right? For some of you guys, I just got the message that, you know, you may be thinking that, you know, maybe going back to school is a possibility. And I do feel like that would be really something very wonderful for you. Okay, so that's specific to a few people. But in general, I feel like you guys were hurt, you know, and you guys, yeah, Devil card here. This is about temptation. It's also about, you know, coping mechanisms that don't work well. It's about lust, okay? So I feel like, yeah, you guys were done wrong. And now the focus is back on you. So I feel like for the next couple of weeks, Capricorn, what you guys are really going to be choosing to focus on is not on the emotional aspects or the romantic aspects, but rather, you know, healing past wounds from this past situation and starting to figure out what your next step is, okay? Let's look a little bit deeper into this. And, you know, it's so funny that I was thinking that because right when I was in my head, like, is there going to be somebody coming back around? Boom, we get the Knight of Cups card. All right. Let's look a little bit deeper into that. Let's see if this is the person that did you guys wrong before, or if this is a whole brand new person trying to give you a new perspective on love. Yep, somebody's definitely coming at you. And I do feel like this is a new person. You got two aces here. Ace of Wands is about, new beginnings with passion, sexuality, and the Ace of Pentacles is the new beginnings. This is one of my date cards, okay? So I feel, Capricorn, that right as you start to put the focus back on yourself, because you're healing from this past negative situation, that somebody's taking notice of you, and they're like, that Capricorn is pretty alluring. I think I might have to offer my wand. Might have to take Capricorn on a date and offer, my passion to this person. Let me look a little bit deeper. And there that person is. Here's your asshole ex. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords to me symbolizes a toxic person, one who was very moody, manipulative, all that other negative shit. And I do feel like, right as somebody new is coming towards you, your ex that did you wrong is going to be trying to come back in the picture as well. So be aware of that, guys. Yep. A lot of things coming to light with the Moon card. This is also about deception, illusion, right? Somebody trying to hold on to somebody else with guilt, okay? So, interesting next couple of weeks for you guys, Cappies. Just to kind of go over what we talked about, I feel like, you guys were done wrong by somebody and you decided that love is not for you at this time, okay? You decided that you need to just refocus on yourself, focus on things that you have control over. Some of you guys may be thinking about starting your own business or going back to school or just trying something new altogether to feel like you're fulfilling your life's purpose, because this past situation really got you to where you were feeling very low, okay? And as you start to refocus on yourself, you get not one, but two suitors coming at you, right? So you got one that is brand spanking new coming at you, wanting to kind of penetrate that wall that you've put up, okay? And I get good vibes from that person. And then we got the toxic ex coming back in the picture as well, because they are more than likely watching you on social media, checking in on you through other people, things of that matter. And they're seeing that you have, really taken your power back and you are starting to focus more on you again, which becomes very attractive to narcissistic people, right? Because they're like, ooh, that energy is all renewed and yummy again. Let me get back in on that, okay? So that's a warning for you guys. I would say, keep focusing on what it is you're wanting to manifest for yourself in the career sector. I would definitely not trust this ex coming back around, because once burned, right? How likely is it that they've changed and become, more the person that you're seeking? So that's up to you if you want to explore that a little bit deeper. But I am interested in this Knight of Cups for you guys. So I would say go ahead and give this a try, I would definitely say go ahead and give that a try, okay? Cappies, I hope that was helpful. If you need me to look into your situation a little bit deeper, feel free to contact me at the email address below, and I would be more than happy to do that for you. Until then, though, catch me next week. Make sure you hit that like button for this, and I wish you guys lots of love, healing, and strength as you go through these transitions, and I will be back with you guys very soon. Bye, Cappies!